Quick question. Answer honestly. If I doubled your salary tomorrow, doubled it, do you think you'd feel rich in a year? You're nodding. Everyone nods. And everyone who's actually tested this is wrong. A group of people who ran this experiment for real, not hypothetically, for real. Overnight, their income didn't double. It went up by hundreds of times. One phone call, one piece of paper, and they went from ordinary to unimaginably rich. 6 lottery winners. Psychologists tracked them down years later and asked one question: are you happier now? The answer wrecked everyone's assumptions, including the researchers. No, not happier. And here's the part that should actually scare you. They enjoyed the small stuff less. A good meal, a quiet morning, a conversation with a friend. All of it landed softer than it did for people who never won a single dollar. The money was real. It never left their account, but somehow stopped counting. Now here's why this isn't a story about lottery winners. It's a story about your last raise. Ask most people why their money vanishes every month and you'll get the same guilty confession. I'm just bad with money. No self-control. Cut off. It's the wrong answer. And worse, it's a lie you've been told about yourself. This isn't a discipline problem. It's a wiring problem. And it's so predictable that psychologists gave it a name back in the 1970s, hedonic adaptation. The brain, no matter what happens to it, quietly crawls back to the exact same baseline of fine. Good news fades into fine. Bad news fades into fine. Fine is where you live. Psychologist Philip Brickman is the one who caught it red-handed. 22 lottery winners, life-changing money. He expected joy. He found nothing. Not sadness, just a strange flat sameness, like the money had never landed at all. Give it a few months, any human brain, yours included, files a windfall under normal and moves on. So when your paycheck goes up and your bank balance still feels tight a year later, that's not a leak in your budget. That's your brain working exactly as designed. The machinery underneath it, and it runs on 2 gears. Gear 1. Contrast. The second you experience something better, your old life doesn't stay the same. It gets demoted. Your old apartment was fine last year. Now you've seen a nicer one. Suddenly, the old one feels cramped, even though not a single brick has moved. Nothing changed except what you're comparing it to. Gear 2. Habituation. First bite at the fancy restaurant. Incredible. 5th visit. It's just Tuesday dinner. Thrill has a shelf life, and it's shorter than you think. Here's the trap. The things people upgrade first aren't one-off treats. They're permanent costs. Rent, car payments, subscriptions. A holiday's excitement fades, but at least the bill stops. The bigger apartment's excitement fades too, except now you're paying for the empty thrill every single month, forever. Add one more thing to the mix. Status. Spending stops being about need and quietly becomes about identity. Proof to yourself that you've made it. It never feels like showing off from the inside. It feels like finally deserving this. So here's the full trap, back to back. Contrast makes your old life feel small. Habituation kills the thrill in weeks. Status locks in the spending as permanent. And your happiness, measured the same way Brickman measured his lottery winners, ends up exactly where it started, bigger number, same you. Here's the part that should genuinely unsettle you. This isn't a willpower failure. It's a setting. It runs in the background whether you're paying attention or not, which means just try harder was never going to fix it. You can't out-discipline an autopilot, but autopilot cuts both ways. If your brain resets its baseline no matter what, you can point that reset in your favor instead of against you. Here's how. The instant a raise lands, move a fixed slice of it somewhere your eyes never see it. Straight into savings, before your brain gets a chance to file it under normal. You cannot adapt to money you never watched yourself spend. Adaptation needs a target. Don't give it one. And there's a second lever. Stop buying one big thing. Buy several small things. Spaced out. One big purchase gives you one spike of joy that fades fast and leaves a permanent bill standing behind it. Small, spaced-out pleasures keep re-triggering the new feeling your brain craves for far less money. Same salary. Same brain. Completely different outcome because you moved first. Go back to that moment. The email, the number, the half second where the world felt bigger. That feeling was real. Your brain didn't lie to you. It was never built to let you keep it. Because nothing is in a mind engineered to always want the next thing. That's not brokenness. That's the exact same wiring that kept your ancestors hunting instead of lying down full and content while winter came. So stop asking, how do I earn more? You'll get the raise. You'll get several. Or will rise to meet you every single time, unless you catch it once, right at the start, before it quietly relabels itself as normal. That gap, those few weeks after the raise, before your brain shrugs and moves on, is the only window you'll ever get. You'll get another raise one day. The only question is whether you're ready for it this time.